Who was that? Who was talking? Was it Kyoko? Was it like Shinichi? Who was that? Was it the Grim Reaper? How the fuck do I... Whatever. The next day... Classes are over and I'm on my way to grab a bite to eat. I decided to skip lunch and do some extra studying for an exam I had today. But now that it's over, I'm starving. I try to decide where I want to eat when someone's hand touches my shoulder. It's not a guy, no. It's too soft to be a guy. And it's not Kyoko either. She would have either jumped on my back or leaped out in front of me. I turn around to see who it is. My eyes widen. It's Yumi. Here we go. Harem situation. Harem situation. I haven't seen her for more than a year. She's still just as beautiful as I remember, and her smile is the same as well. However, I still remember the way she looked the last time I saw her. What is she doing here? Is she here to see me? Does she still hate me for everything that happened nearly a year ago? Yumi, I say, surprised. Hey, Taka, so you noticed me this time? She says, wryly. Huh? What are you talking about? I ask, confused. Iie, nandemo nai. So what are you doing right now? I was gonna grab a bite to eat. I had an exam today and I dicked. I'm cut short as someone squeals loudly and jumps out in front of me. Taka! She sings. Ugh, it's Kyoko. I mean, just because she's cute and she's nice and she likes me, God, I hate that bitch so much. Nante! Don't you have anywhere else to be? I ask, annoyed. Nante means, what now? I mean, I was not aware that's what it meant, but whatever. Nante Blackseha! Yeah? She says enthusiastically. I was just leaving to come to class and I saw you, so I thought I'd come over and say hello. She looks over towards Yumi. Who are you? I'm just about to introduce Yumi to Kyoko when Yumi speaks up. Hi, I'm gonna be your love rival, and we're gonna be fighting for Taka's cock. I'm Yumi Kashima. I was Taka's classmate back in high school. Yoroshiku. Nice to meet you. Yumi holds out her hand. Kyoko looks at Yumi's hand and shakes it quickly. You're dead, bitch. Kyoko Akiyoshi. I'm Taka's current classmate. We sit together in our morning lecture, she says a bit smugly. So, what do you guys... Taka and I have reservations for an early dinner, Yumi says quickly, cutting Kyoko off. We'll be late if we don't hurry, right, Taka? I stammer, trying to absorb the situation. Yeah, sure. We should get going. And with that, Yumi slips her arm into mine, dragging me away from Kyoko. Oh, you better look out, like her arm might be swinging, like on its own. Kyoko looks back at Yumi and me with her eyes creased. Wait, what, eyes creased? What is this, origami? What the fuck? And a puzzled frown on her face as we walk away. Yumi, where are we going? I managed to ask. Huh? It's my car, of course. I'll take us to go get some food. How does ramen sound? Sounds good, I guess, I say, not really caring what we're going to eat, but wondering why I'm going to be eating with Yumi. More like eating Yumi. So I'm here at this ramen shop with Yumi sitting in front of me, furiously tackling her ramen. Like Tono 6C. My ramen sits in front of me, waiting to be eaten, begging for attention, dying. But all I can do is stare at Yumi, and wonder what's going to happen next. Yumi looks up at me and realizes that I haven't started eating. Is anything wrong, Taka? Huh? Is all I can manage. Oh yeah, that's real smooth. That's real smooth, X-Lax. You got, how many is that? You got Kyoko, you got Kana, and you got Yumi. You got 3 bitches hanging off your dick. Waiting to ride that tip. Just waiting. It's gonna happen. They want to do it. And all you can do is, huh? You're wondering what you're doing here, huh? Yumi asked as if she heard my thoughts. I just wanted to talk. Uh-oh. You know, guys, for the guys out there, there's a little bit of word of warning for all of you. Whenever a girl says, we need to talk, you need to get on up the fuck out of there. Talk about what? Your cock. Just talk, she says quietly. It's been a while, so I thought we could talk to each other and catch up. What have you been up to lately? Nothing special, I lie. Oh, just IEA. Oh, just fantasizing about my sister. Just living life and working my way through college. You know, nothing special. Yumi slurps more of her ramen before looking up again. Anything else? No, I say. What about you? Nothing much, she says. Just going to school, really. Oh, and I work part-time at a clothing boutique downtown. I see, I say, nodding. That's good. We sit there in silence for a moment. Then she tilts her head at me. Are you sure everything's alright? Yeah, I retort. I told you, there's nothing... I break off from what I was about to say. Yumi's gaze is piercing through my lies, seeing through to the truth. Just like last. I've seen that look on you before, Taka, she says. I know that something's bothering you. I can't think of anything to say. You know, I saw you yesterday walking home from school. Yumi saw me yesterday? When? Was it from a distance, or did I just not even notice her? I tried calling out to you, but you just kept on walking like I wasn't even there. Gomen? Sorry. I tried to think of an excuse. I must have been tired after class. Yumi sits there quietly, moving what's left of her ramen around her bowl, not even pretending to be eating it anymore. I heard that Kana works at a bookstore somewhere, she says, looking at her food, and that she moved out. I wince a little, reminded of that fact myself. Kana moved out. She moved away from me and out of my life. Yeah, she's exploring her new life on her own now, I say, looking at the window, and trying not to let the hurt show. She's trying to be a normal person, one that's not being boned by her brother, the way she always wanted. Yumi looks up at me, but I don't look back at her. Can't she sense it? Does she know what happened? The way that I'm feeling? Am I unable to hide the fact that I'm no longer with Kana? Yumi reaches across the table and grabs one of my hands. I turn to look at her. Her eyes. What's that look in her eyes? I've seen it before, a long time ago. This all seems so familiar. I missed you for more than a year. No matter what I did, all I could think was about you, Taka. Her voice is so quiet, just like the day of our high school graduation. I can only remember you trying to save your sister, you doing everything you could. You! Anything and everything. You didn't care what anyone thought of you as long as you were able to make her happy, to save her life. She looks away from me. Doing all that for... She seems to be having trouble finishing what she's saying. For someone that you love deeply. She turns towards me with tears welling up in her eyes. Even if I knew that you loved her more than you should have, you did what you did selflessly, cockfully, because Kana's life was more important to you than your own. The tears begin to fall down her face. Taka, I can't hate you forever for something like that. Yumi. My thoughts are so confused. She doesn't hate me after all. She can understand everything that I did, even after all the pain that I put her through. Yumi, I don't know what to think. I look at Yumi and I can see the things that I saw in her before I realized I loved Kana, before I said my goodbyes, before the letter in 5th grade. Oh, by the way, this is all from the previous game. I'm gonna test your memory. I am testing your memory now. Are you studying? Are you taking my quiz? Have you studied last night, motherfucker? Have you hit the books, bitch? I see that girl again, the Yumi I fell in love with so long ago.